As for the Bobcats, they're 32-46, officially eliminated from playoff contention on Wednesday. Only 9 healthy players. One of them is the 29-year-old Kwame Brown in his 10th season and finally back as a starter. And Kwame playing some mobbing for LeBron, almost ran out of room. Point guard play was an issue against the Bucks on Wednesday game. Mike Bibby had a season-high 6 turnovers and scored just 6 points, spending his first 4 years with the Wizards, then 2 seasons with the Lakers before stints in Memphis and Detroit. Turnover on the Heat. Kwame on the pickup, and here comes the speedy Augustine for the trailing Kwame Brown. Basket counts, and a foul. And the foul is on Ilgauskas.
You can see another young team that wants to run off misses. So your field goal percentage is important tonight, as well as you can see the foul there reaching across the body, as well as not turning the ball over.
Well, the Heat already have been stung by 2 costly losses in the last 10 nights against sub-500 teams. But, Coach, the equation is simple from here on out. If the Heat win out, they will roll into the playoffs. LeBron's first official stat of the night, besides the 6 minutes he's played. Nice pass to Bosh. Ran into a brick wall, and Kwame Brown. Bosh claiming Brown was in the no-charge zone to no avail. Bosh hit with the offensive foul.
Yeah. Oh, man, is that foot on the line? He lifted that up before. That's a close call right there.
That's a good lift, Larry Brown. They hire Silas, take off the interim label, and since he took over, the Bobcats are 23-27. Wade missed on that flurry. 8-point lead for Miami. McGuire and a Kwame Brown on the spin for the scoop. So Kwame Brown off to a nice start. He's got 7 points for the Bobcats.
And you can't.
The Heat's largest.
Wade almost got a steal right there.
Kwame Brown double pumps and delivers for Charlotte. Always got to hold myself back from saying Washington. I still, for some reason, associate Brown from his days as a Wizard.
Yeah, Michael Jordan drafted him.
He's got 9 points on 4 for 5 shooting. 5 shooting. Trickles off for Bosh. And down to Kwame Brown, who has 5 rebounds, along with those 9 points. Gerald Henderson, low post against Bibby. Steppen. Tyler says this young man just beginning to scratch the surface of the star he could become.
We've seen this many times, Eric.
Late call by Scott Foster out at half court on the Kwame Brown attempted dunk. Kwame came out of there complaining, and now LeBron doing the head scratching.
I don't think we've seen him call that late. Let's see if it's the right call. LeBron comes in. There you go. It looks like he got him on the wrist. So even though it was a late call by Scott Foster, he got it right.
Better late than never.
And you were talking about Henderson. There are some guys in this league.
The Miami starting center position, but I think it's important to underscore it. Eric Spoelstra with 4 games left.
That's what I think.
55% shooting tonight for the Heat. Kwame Brown flipped it up, got it back, and put it in. Kwame Brown, who started 49 times for the 05-06 Lakers and 57 times for the 03-04 Wizards. This year is 3rd most starts, 47 for Charlotte. And Kwame with a takeaway. Outlegging LeBron for the 2-handed throwdown.
Eric, that was a careless pass from Bibby. Brown was overplaying the Ilgauskas left side. Bibby threw it to the left hand.
You know, Coach, I know Miami's up by 9 and they're shooting 50.
Up and with that, man, and having said all that you said, Eric, games, everyone in Boston was telling us how they thought the Heat was going to win.
Jump shot. It was taken down by Kwame Brown, who did a good job backing up with his inside position. And Carroll, no chance. LeBron rubbed it out. Here's Wade against Kwame. Back to LeBron. And the Heat try to go highlight reel, and they don't even get a score on it. It backfired that time, and Miami doesn't pay. Bibby gets the rebound. Another 2-on-1 break. LeBron and Dwayne. Oh! Kwame Brown with a hard foul on Dwayne Wade. Coach, I smell a flagrant 1 at least.
I agree with you. I think that's a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact. Flagrant 2 would be excessive. Unnecessary and excessive. Let's see what they call. They're calling a flagrant 1.
And D. Wade getting up slowly and cautiously. And he is holding his right wrist a little bit. And Wade now clutching on his shorts. I sense a little discomfort with his right wrist on the landing. But, oh, Kwame. Would you say you're sorry at least and take that back?
Yeah, he was trying to when he went over to help him up. He had it. Oh, he thought he had it.
Kwame Brown winning that skirmish. Brown now with 16 points and 9 rebounds.
Good hands by Brown. Looked like Bibby was going to take it from him.
Right now, coach at 16. DJ White being pressured by Bosch. Shot clock is down to 4. This is Garrett Temple splitting 2 defenders. Chalmers reached in, knocked it free. Kwame on the second try, the field goal and the foul. And we have just witnessed the best offensive performance this season by the 29-year-old Kwame Brown, who is headed to the University of Florida to become a Gator before he decided to come right out of high school into the NBA as the #1 pick in 2001.
Look, I think this is the best game I've ever seen him play, period. You know, I don't remember him really doing as well as he's playing tonight. He's in his 10th season, as we mentioned. To me, that went by so quickly. He was the #1 pick back in 01. You know, we talked about Michael Jordan was running the Washington franchise at that time and picked him, and it took a long time for him to blossom.
White hot decal placed on your card. And stay tuned to our special website. Chalmers missing. Kwame Brown with his 11th rebound.
Under 100 points. It's not going to happen tonight.
Peter 27 of 30 at the foul line. Look at Kwame get after it. And Bosch, that's a frustration foul right there, Tony. It's really interesting to see Kwame Brown play this effectively and this aggressively this late in his 10th NBA season. A guy that most thought was a bust as a top pick in the draft. And Tony, it may not be the team that drafts you that reaps the benefits, especially with players coming either A, out of high school, or B, after 1 year of college basketball. And sometimes it's the second, third, or maybe fourth team that does reap the harvest off a young player that takes time.
Yeah, he traveled right there. Why don't we go to Jax? You got something, Jax? And Charlotte has a foul to give here.
LeBron drives hard. No foul call. And the Bobcats changing ends quickly. 9 from LeBron James' first year. Dead last in scoring. And the Bobcats second last, averaging just under 93 points a game. And they have over 100 tonight, making 103. Kwame Brown has had his way inside. Brown with 23 points. And that is a season high. Kwame Brown also has 13 rebounds. That is not a season high, but it is a very impressive 8th double-double for Mr. Brown.
Yeah, like I said, I don't remember him playing as good a well-rounded game as he did tonight. This is the best I've ever seen him play.
You know, best year he's had in the league was his 3rd year with the Wizards when he averaged 11 points and 7 rebounds and shot 49%. This year, 7 points, just under 7 rebounds, and shooting 50% on the year. For the coach, Tony Fiorentino, Joanna Gomez, and Jason Jackson, I'm Eric Reed. Hope you enjoyed the win.